Islam, Dwayne Bafabay, Islam. Um, Hi, Islam. I'm a little tired. It's March the 20th, 2020. Let's see. This is I'm at the post office, and what I'm doing is sending for my birth certificate to be amended with my ancestral name of Bey, and have the word Negro removed from the birth certificate. So what I did was I said I filled out the application. I made the $24 money order, and it says, and on the application it says remove. It says new name is Ron, court order name change. I put the original court order from the judge in here with the certified seal. Okay, and I said new name is Rhonda Renee Arrington-Bey with my ancient ancestral name of Bey. And then it says, because the birth certificate says Negro on it, I was born in 1973. And as I spoke to the vital records, they said they don't put the race on many birth certificates anymore. But I was telling them, but mine still say that, and it shouldn't say it. So they said that they could extract it from the birth certificate. And then now I also put add attachment to, and make sure you, I said add attachment and say race Asiatic. Now I don't know if they will possibly be able to do this, but that's what I asked on the phone. So the lady was saying attachment can be added, but it cannot be on the birth certificate itself. So that's what I asked for. This is when I spoke to the vital statistics in Georgia, and they all under the same branch. So the main thing was I wanted the court order name change to have this as well on it, but it doesn't need to be on it when the appropriate documents is sent, because there's no such thing as Black, Negro, or African American attached to a nationality. And as we learn as Moorish Americans, when you claim your nationality as Moorish American, you are saying you are not Black. Black is a color. And there's no such thing as African American referring to nationality. And you are not a Negro. There's no such thing as Negro. So these are the documents in reference to the human family. So these are the documents that the National Grand Sheet sent me. First, I'm going to start off with this. Okay, this is the $24 money order. Okay. This is the application of North Carolina. Okay, it says North Carolina request amend the record, amend the birth certificate. And this is the court order name change. Okay, that was approved by the judge. It says Scott A. Poyer. Okay, this is the documents that the National Grand Sheet has sent us, stating Act 6. And it also states Abraham Lincoln's proclamations. Part of Abraham Lincoln's proclamation, excuse me. It says, whereas on the 22nd day of September in the year of our Lord 1862, a proclamation was issued by the President of the United States containing, among other things, the following to writ, that on the first day of January in the year of our Lord 1863, all persons held as slaves, held, that means you're not a slave, but you could be held as slaves within any state or designated part of a state, the people whereof shall then be in rebellion against the United States, shall be thenceforward and forever free. And the executive government of the United States, including the military and naval authority thereof, will recognize and maintain the freedom of such persons, and will do no act or acts to repress such persons or any of them in efforts they may make in their actual freedom. So it's saying when you are being held or as slaves or in such form of bondage, you are actually are going against the United States Constitution.
You're right.
Because it has been proclaimed that we are all free. And it's interesting because so many imbalanced spirits, the first thing they say, I paid. It's like, what you paid for? If you're a slave, or you are being held as a slave, or you are demonstrating you haven't taken an oath or affirmed to uphold these divine laws of freedom, that's the U.S.A. Constitution of 1787, the 13th Amendment, 20 sections, and all 4 Abraham Lincoln's proclamations. And so that means you are perceived and classified as not being free, or under these divine laws of freedom. What could you pay for? Islam. So that's why I wanted to do this, to make sure. I'm about to send it now. I'm Rhonda Arrington-Bey. Is your wife, Dwayne Bey. Is March 20, 2020. Islam. And so that is rational, balanced thinking I just spoke of. But when you're among the United States jurisdiction that doesn't promote nationality and to uphold these divine laws of freedom, you're dealing with imbalanced spirits, imbalanced thinking, irrational thinking. Some might even say savage. And so we're among right now the coronavirus epidemic. So this is all in connection to that too. So hopefully that'll clear up and people will heal themselves and demonstrate themselves as being civilized that are in the United States jurisdiction. Islam.